What is up, guys? The LA Gamer here, and today I am bringing you guys episode 2 of my MLB 17 The Show fantasy draft franchise featuring legends. Now, in the last episode, obviously we did the draft, and I drafted Ken Griffey Jr. with the first overall pick. Spoiler alert, or at least my first round pick. And after doing so, I discussed the possibility of trading for a Ken Griffey Sr., to which you guys had an overwhelming amount of positive response to that idea. And because of that, as you saw at the beginning of the video, that's exactly what we did. We traded for Ken Griffey Sr. You see, we actually traded them from the Baltimore Orioles, the team that we will be playing on opening day. Here's a quick little look at their lineup. A good idea is to try to avoid a few of those players in the middle of the lineup. Paul Goldschmidt, Roberto Alomar, primarily are the main focal points of their offense if you look at their lineup. And then a few other guys surrounding them that aren't specifically that great. But on the mound for us, we will have our ace, Bert Blyleven, obviously, as you see right there, 0-0 record for each of us, and I'm hoping to have a pretty good game, hoping to hopefully have a pretty big performance from Ken Griffey Jr. and Ken Griffey Sr., so we'll see what happens. To start off the game, though, Rod Carew will get us the very first base hit of our team for the season, and our very first at-bat of the season, driving a ball over there in front of the left fielder for a single to lead us off in the top of the first inning. So Ken Griffey Sr. is coming up to bat here, trying to hopefully knock home Rod Carew from first. You see right here, he's going to drive a ball over to left field. Sadly, though, the left fielder will get under this ball for the first out of the game for them, and we'll have no such luck on advancing the runner in that at-bat. Following that, Ken Griffey Jr. will get pretty good contact on this ball. He'll just swing under it a little bit, and that will be enough to fly the ball up for the right fielder to get under it, so we will not be able to drive a runner onto another base through that hit. And once again, Ralph Kiner here is going to ground out to second base. So not much going there for the first inning. The only real notable offense was Rod Carew with that single. But coming back here on the defensive end in the first inning, you see Bert Blyleven is going to get the first out of the inning by having their leadoff hitter ground out to second base to obviously get the first out. The second out will be very much the same as Rod Carew once again getting a throw on over to first for the second out of the inning. So Rod Carew is getting some work over there in second base. Sadly, though, Bert Blyleven's first inning won't go completely perfect, as right here, Paul Goldschmidt will come up to bat, knock one back up the middle, and that'll be the very first hit of the game for the Baltimore Orioles. And that will not be the only hit they get this inning either, as right here you see Blyleven's going to try to make a play here on that full swing bunt down the first base line by Roberto Alomar, but no such luck there, as right there, they will get a single out of that, and once again, they will advance, as right here, Bert Blyleven will throw a wild pitch on that curveball, advancing them to second and third. So we are going to try to work our way out of this jam, and luckily we will do just that, as Blyleven will get him on a high inside fastball, having him swing inside out, popping it up high enough, just enough for Bichette to get under it in right field to get the third out of the first inning. So coming in the top of the second, we are going to start off the inning with Alex Bregman, and he's going to do exactly what we want him to do, as right here, he's going to hit a home run to lead off the inning over that right field wall. Sadly for us, this will be the only offense we get out of anybody for this inning specifically, but either way, getting a run on the board is definitely something you want to do, and we will go up 1-0. The funny thing about this, though, is that we actually were going to look to trade Bregman before this game even started. I was going to trade him and package him with a few other players for a Cal Ripken Jr. or possibly somebody else, because Bregman has a lot of trade potential due to his overall and due to his potential. But sadly, they didn't accept the trade, so we will have to have him on the roster for at least a little while, and he's going to show off right there, getting a home run. And luckily right there, we are going to get a single with Aparicio, leading into Rod Carew's second at-bat of the game. Sadly for us, though, this hit will not fall, as Denard Span is going to get one of the most phenomenal catches I've seen in MLB 17 The Show in the opening day of this year. Here's a quick little look at the show track for this catch. Obviously, I was about to round second base with Luis Aparicio, assuming that we were going to get at least an extra base hit out of this, but Denard Span is going to give us no such favor, as he's going to slide and get a great catch there. So once again, we're going to hit one over to center field, but this one's going to have a little bit more pop in it, and Ken Griffey Sr. is going to get his first home run of the season and the second RBI of the inning for us to put us up 3-0. So Ken Griffey Sr. obviously getting some payback on the Baltimore Orioles for trading him so early in the season, and he is obviously showing off for us, getting his first home run right there, and I believe his very first hit. I'm not fully sure, but right there you see he's also going to give a little fist bump to his son. Obviously the game has no idea that that was a father-son relationship, but it was kind of funny seeing him fist bump Ken Griffey Jr. on his way back to the dugout. Sadly, though, Griffey Jr. will not continue in his dad's footsteps right there in the at-bat, as he's going to line out to shortstop, but Ralph Kiner will come up here and drill one off the wall. He's going to be rounding first base, going to second. Denard Span's trying to get a second big fielding play of the inning, but he is not successful throwing out Ralph Kiner at second, as that is going to be a double. And Bichette is coming up to bat to try to knock him home, but sadly we will have no such luck once again, as he's going to fly out to right field to end the inning. But we'll be coming back here trying to get some more offense. I believe it is the top of the ninth. We are up 3-0. We're trying to get more offense going, and Luis Aparicio is going to pound this ball to left center field just over the wall for another run in this game to put us up 4-0. So you see Aparicio rounding the bases, feeling real confident. I'm feeling real confident as a team, as we are now up 4-0 with our ace on the mound, and he is absolutely rolling. But not only that, but that will not be the only offense we put up this inning. You see Rod Cruz coming up to bat here. A nice little blooper into shallow center field, enough to get us a single right there. Obviously, I have no complaints with that. Now, Ken Griffey Sr. coming up to bat, trying to get another home run, and he almost does so, as right here he's going to pound a ball. But Denard Span, with his phenomenal speed, making another great fielding play this game, as he's going to track that ball down in deep center field for the first out of the inning. Luckily though, Ken Griffey Jr. is going to come up to bat. He's going to completely whiff on this pitch, and he will not be fast enough to run it out at first. But we will move the runner over to second, enough for Ralph Kiner to come up to bat. Kiner though will not be able to do anything, as he's going to be drilled by a pitch right there in the elbow. Dave Bichette actually takes some offense to this, as the very next pitch of the inning, he is going to destroy over the right field wall to give us a 3-run absolute bomb to put us up 7-0. Bichette does not like it when you hit his teammates, and he obviously was showing off right there to prove that very meaning, as we are going to go up, like I said, 7-0, enough for I think, what is it? Why did I completely just blinked on our starting pitcher's name? But he is going to come in here in the ninth, trying to get a complete game shutout. He will have no such luck though, as right here in the second out of the bottom of the ninth inning, you will see they will be able to pound a home run over that left field wall. Still though, I have enough faith in Blyleven to get the complete game, regardless of a shutout or not. As you see, he's going to come back, and he's going to get Spangenberg on a curveball right there to get his second strikeout of the inning. And then he's going to get out of the inning and out of the game by making the last batter of the game ground out to second base. We'll throw it on over to first, and we will have a 7-1 victory in opening day. You see Burt Blyleven coming out here getting a complete game. Sadly not a shutout, but a 9-inning game in your very first game of the season, the opening day especially. Obviously, I have no complaints about that. He obviously outdueled Carlos Carrasco, and a very big win for us to start off the season. A very big sign that our team could be very, very good. A lot of offense out of us this game, and especially some very good pitching. So if we can continue on this type of pace, we can be a very, very dominant team. So you see, we're all celebrating here. Here's a quick little look at the box score, a quick little look at everything that happened throughout the game. Now I'm just going to be showing you guys the actual in-depth game recap, so you guys can see some of the hits, some of the RBIs through some of the players in the game. And while you guys are looking at that, I just want to say real quick, thank you guys so much for watching. I really do appreciate it. Please like this video if you did enjoy. Comment your opinion of this series and this video specifically, and tell me how you think this game went, and other possible trades or things of that nature that I could do to make this series more entertaining. And lastly, subscribe if you have not already to stay tuned to this series and other series I got going on my channel. Thank you guys so much for watching. I will see you guys in the next episode. Peace out.